this makeup, so we are going to get some makeup.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about overhyped as well as underrated products from 5 different brands that I have selected. I recently saw Samantha March do this video and I thought it was a brilliant idea and I definitely wanted in on the fun. I will leave Samantha's channel as well as her video linked down below so that you guys can watch that one. But essentially, like I said, I just selected one overhyped product from a brand and then I chose one underrated product, and that's what this video is going to be. If you guys are interested in seeing the items that I selected or that I have to talk about, then stay tuned. But first, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider doing so before you go. I post videos every single Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so up first I wanted to talk about Tarte, and for my overhyped product from Tarte, I actually have the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but this just does not do it for me. It's almost too full coverage and too dry underneath my eyes. There's been times where like all my makeup has wiped away minus the Tarte Shape Tape and it just ends up making me look crazy. And I just haven't had like that most amazing experiences with the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to keep using it. I will try and use up this concealer at some point. I actually have 2 Shape Tapes in my collection right now that I would like to go through just because, you know, I'd hate to throw that money away. It's like, okay, I can deal with it, I can make it work, but I definitely don't see the hype or the love that this gets. So I do believe that this is an overhyped product from Tarte. And then for my underrated products from Tarte, I actually have 2. I have the Tarte H2O lip glosses, which I absolutely love. I think the formula is great. They're super pigmented, which I love a pigmented gloss because it gives you that color to your lips that normally you would get from a lipstick, but you're getting it from a nice and hydrating gloss. I do have 2 different shades here. I have these shades Getaway as well as Maldives. I cannot wait to wear this Maldives shade this summer. I'm pumped about that. And then honorable mention, I just wanted to mention the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipsticks. I specifically love the shade Rum Punch, and I definitely intend to pick more of these up in the future. They're definitely my favorite lipstick formula because they're super hydrating, they're super creamy. They're not the most long lasting, but I'm okay with that as long as my lips aren't looking super dry and they don't make my lips look dry at all. In fact, it feels almost like a balm. It's so hydrating. So I really do love the Tarte lip products. From Too Faced, I have the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer as my overhyped product. Now this is a good primer. I don't mind this. It's not like I dread reaching for this. I just don't see, and I know that this has been less hyped lately, but this used to be so hyped on YouTube and I just don't really see the hype. It is refreshing, but it's not the most hydrating primer. I do find like if I want a hydrating primer, I'm going to go with the Smashbox Primerizer or the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Primerizer. It's refreshing, replenishing, and like slightly hydrating, but not as hydrating as I would like. A good primer. I did buy this on sale. If I could get it on sale again, I would consider using it again, but I just think like I would only ever buy it on sale, therefore I find it to be an overhyped product. And then for my underrated product, I actually don't have like the original packaging, but it is the Tarte Primed and Poreless Smoothing Primer. No, not Tarte, Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pressed Powder. I love this. By far, this is my favorite pressed powder in my collection. It's nice and translucent. It just seriously makes you look like you have airbrushed skin. It fills in your pores, but it doesn't look cakey, crepey. It doesn't dry down like and make you look super dry. I have drier skin and that's always a concern of mine. I love this powder. It is such a good powder and I never hear anyone talking about it. I don't know if people used to talk about it, but I just have really never heard. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone mention this. I'm sure I'm not the first, but I think it's a great powder and one that I definitely plan to repurchase once this guy is gone. From Anastasia Beverly Hills, for my overhyped product, I have the ABH Brow Definer, and then I'm also going to honorable mention the Brow Wiz. I don't like either of those. I find them to be too waxy, too hard to work with, and I just do not care for them. However, my underrated product from them is another brow product, and it is the ABH Brow Powder Duo, which I am absolutely obsessed with. I use this every single day in my brows, and I think it is phenomenal. It also lasts a super long time. I've been using this for almost a year, and I've only used about 1/4 of the product, if that, so I've gotten a ton of great use out of this. I think it's well worth the $22 price tag. I think it's so much better than the Brow Wiz or the Brow Definer. I know powders aren't for everyone, but I would definitely skip the Brow Wizard, the brow definer, if you're looking for a pencil for your brows. Just not my jam. I definitely don't see the hype in these. But if you like brow powders, I definitely think that this is an underrated brow powder. From NARS, I feel like this is going to be another unpopular opinion, but for my overhyped product, I have the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I just do not understand the hype of this. I was so excited to buy this because everyone mentions this foundation in their like recommendations, Sephora VIB recommendations for the foundation category, and I just do not care for it that much. Like, I almost feel like this is a foundation that I don't like. Like, it's like on the edge of like I can deal with it, or like I don't like it. I'm gonna have to keep trying and keep trying, but it is definitely not a favorite of mine, and I do not understand the hype behind this foundation. Then for my underrated product, I don't hear a ton of people talk about the full lip vinyl lip lacquers, and maybe it's just because lip lacquers are not a preference for a lot of people. It is a bit of a sticky formula, but I love it. I love the plumping, glossy effect that it gives to the lips. I have mine in Santo Domingo, which I think is this beautiful mauve shade, and I definitely am considering purchasing more of these this year. Again, a sticky formula. It is a lip lacquer. If you're not into that, you probably would not like these, but I do think that these are an underrated product, and one that I really, really love. And then finally, I have Colourpop to talk about. For Colourpop's overhyped product, in 1 second. For Colourpop's overhyped product, I have their like ultra matte or ultra satin lips to talk about. I do prefer the ultra satins to the ultra mattes, but regardless, I think both are overhyped. They're very, very drying formulas. I just don't like the way that they wear off throughout the day, and I don't like the way that they layer. I do think what I do love about them is that they do have such a wide shade range, which is incredible. So I feel like you can always find a good color, but if you're wearing these any more from like 2 to 3 hours, I just would not recommend them. I think they're way overhyped. I get the hype again around like having a large shade selection, but as far as formula is concerned, definitely overhyped. For my underrated product, I have the Colourpop gel liners. I love these, you guys. I have 5 different shades. I pulled 3 of them. My favorite is Stomper, which I think has been discontinued, but these last in your waterline all day, and I think these cost like $5. They do have a wide variety of colors to select from. I was just on the Colourpop website considering purchasing.
It's not in there either.
Check under the bed. Did you look under the bed?
Oh, sure.
I was just looking the other day, and they have like a beautiful lavender shade and then a fun pink shade that I'm considering purchasing too, but I really don't think you can go wrong with these gel liners. I think they're super fun in the waterline. Using it to create a wing, I really enjoy the Colourpop gel liners, and I think they're super underrated. After that, though, you guys, that's going to conclude my 5 overhyped products as well as my 5 underrated products from 5 different brands. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave me a comment letting me know a brand that you think has an overhyped and an underrated product and what you think they are. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider doing so before you go. But other than that, you guys, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!